Hi, Biffs. Thank you for tuning in and listening to Ill Advised the podcast. Your support means the world to us. We're taking a little break this week, but we're bringing out an unaired episode from 2022 for your entertainment pleasure. We'll be back next week with new content, more hilarity, and even more confusion. You're wonderful, you're important, you mean the world to us, and thank you so much for listening. You've been ill-advised. Hi, Biffs.
Hey, Beth.
Dear Abby.
Dear Kiki.
Dear Captain.
Red flag.
Just you.
Desperate housewife.
Pinot Grigio.
Doesn't want to marry
Loser
you.
power.
Love you like I love you.
Don't
talk to yourself.
Cheers, Biff. Cheers.
Ill-advised.
Ill-advised. This is
ill-advised.
Hey, Biffs.
Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome to Ill-advised.
The podcast where two best friends tell you what to do when someone else should have.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why we're here.
Because no one told us.
Right.
And look at all the sorts of fucked up you get to deal with on a weekly basis.
Ooh, ooh.
La la la. We're getting these episodes in, huh, Beth?
Yeah. Getting them in.
What tracks? I mean, I don't get
It's the
it.
only thing getting in.
Girl. You heard? You heard? Yeah. No, I mean, it's great. Let's get ahead of the curve, but, episode number insert here. No idea.
I literally put a...
Question mark.
Yep. Hashtag question mark.
Hashtag question mark. Did I tell you about my morning? I did. I just told you, but maybe I should retell it because people like to hear stupid stories.
Yeah. We actually all do.
Earlier this week, my boyfriend, or during the weekend, was mowing the lawn, and he's like, oh, I think I ran over this whole, because he's got a ride on, ran over this whole pile that's like, it was smoking, and I didn't really know. I was like, oh, maybe it was too much. He's like, yeah, maybe. And this morning, I'm trying to log into my 9 o'clock meeting, having connectivity issues. Can't get in. And then I'm finally in, and he runs inside screaming, help!
This sounds like a different kind of story.
I wish it was.
I finally got it in, and he ran in the house yelling, help. I feel you, Colin.
Right. So I take the earbud out, and I'm like confused. I'm just looking at him. I don't even think I said anything. I may have said like, what? But I don't really, now that I think about it, I think I just looked at him like, why are you running like a crazy bitch? But he like runs in, and he's like, help! I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I like look at my meeting. I have my earbuds in. I look at the phone. I'm like, okay. So as I'm running off of the stool on the island, I'm trying to hit leave on my meeting.
Oh my God.
And I finally get it, and I run outside. And I'm like, where am I going? Literally following him. He had grabbed the fire extinguisher.
Oh,
but what I thought, because he had just gone to go get gas. English?
Gone.
Yes.
Like us.
I figured that maybe like he may have sparked something and lit the gas can on fire or something. I didn't know.
Right.
Get out there. There's a whole fucking pile of leaves on fire. And the ride-on John Deere is like an inch from the flames.
Jesus.
So the motherfucker's like, help, I gotta move this away. I gotta pull. I get out there, and he's already like, he ran like the wind. I've never seen him move so swiftly ever, because I'm in socks in 50-degree weather.
Yep.
Running out to the backyard where it's muddy and damp.
I was just going to say moist leaves.
Moist. It's the moistest.
Moistest.
Okay. Superbly moistest. And, yeah, those motherfuckers are on fire. He's already emptied the fire extinguisher, which, I mean, I feel like he was too far from the fire anyway. And so we're like, have to pull the lawnmower out. Forgets that he can put it in neutral, so throws his back out. And then starts to put out the fire with a tiny little stream from a hose 40 miles away. I just can't do it.
So everything ended safely.
Yeah, even the grass is still green. It was wonderful.
Well, there you go. All's well that ends well.
And that's how that went. So it's a Thursday here.
Yeah.
And we just got to fuel them fires.
Or put them out with...
No, fuck it. The fires are being put out tonight. There's an injured back.
Boo. Boo, Colin.
It's all right.
Sounds like you need wine, Beth.
Oh, brilliant. What are we drinking?
Apothic. I wasn't expecting to have to read it. Jennifer. Apothic Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir?
Pinot Noir with a dark side. I thought this was a little fitting. I think you're the one that picked it up. You thought this was a little fitting. Soft and indulgent. It's a 2020. $12.99. Big Bob's price.
Soft and indulgent. That's not dark side.
Huh.
That shit's rough and indulgent. So wine.
Pinot Noir has been described as the minx of the vineyard.
You hussy.
An elusive grape that captivates the senses. Apothic Pinot Noir features layers of vanilla, dark cherry, and raspberry and leaves you with a soft, luscious finish.
Pinot Noir. Available at Big Bob's. Shout out to Big Bob. All right,
well, let's give find this a
try. Cheers.
Cheers.
What is this? That is not Pinot Noir.
Hoy.
What? Yeah, your face is my palate.
Your eyes are my face.
Okay, sure. Sure, you can have that one. If I can have that, your face is my palate. We like Pinot Noir.
Yes, we absolutely. Even the cheap bucks.
Yeah.
It's much better than this.
This is soft.
Less indulgent.
Not so indulgent. Let's give it another go.
It smells like how it tastes.
Yeah, fruity rubbing alcohol. Like sweetened.
I need to keep a lot of ginger in the fridge.
No shit, dude.
All right, well, there's our wine.
How many stars are we giving this one when we finally put stars up? This is a good little segment for us.
2.
2?
Bel Air's 1.
Oh, Bel Air's
so this is...
Can we give half stars?
2.5.
I don't know how to show that graphically.
No.
Whatevs.
Maybe you can just put the 1 star and then put in parentheses and a half one.
Oh, yeah. Like, if the website's done by the time this episode comes out.
Yes.
Yes. I just forget. I can't even talk about this one anymore. What do you got? You got questions for us?
I do.
You do? Who are we talking to this week?
Oregon Live.
Uh-oh.
I have Dear Abby and also Dear Annie, both from Oregon Live.
Ah, syndication. No breathing.
Keep
I think
going.
I've done that before. It sounds familiar. I must have done this in an earlier episode.
Okay, so Dear Abby, this one was published in 2021.
What's the title?
The title is Dear Abby. Woman discovers engagement ring. Can't figure out how to say that she hates it.
Oh.
Dear Abby, over the weekend, while I was cleaning and reorganizing our bedroom, I found the engagement ring my boyfriend plans on proposing to me with. I didn't know he was planning to ask the big question, and I'm thrilled that he's going to. I haven't even hinted that I know anything is going on because I don't want to ruin the surprise more than I already have. My problem is I hate the ring he chose. It's beautiful, but Abby, it's so big. Pop!
Child.
Bye! I like dainty jewelry, and it is the complete opposite of anything I would ever choose for myself. What do? I love this man with my whole heart. He's my best friend, and we have been there for each other through the lowest of lows and the highest of highs. We have great communication and always keep things completely honest between us. I suppose I should suck it up. He chose this ring for me, and I don't want to hurt his feelings. Please tell me what to do. Disappointed in Illinois.
Well, disappointed.
Grow up.
You have. It is awfully presumptuous of you to think that that ring was for you.
He's still keeping it from his ex.
Or it's, given the articles we've listened and read lately, it's probably for his mom.
For his or her mom.
Yes. Oh.
What do you think? Does she say anything?
I don't know.
Even after he proposes?
I mean, what I would do, I always look for an opening. So I would just be like, wait for it. Do you like it? Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. But babe, it's huge. My finger feels like it's going to fall off.
That's not terrible.
And let the conversation kind of...
Either he'll say like, oh, you'll get used to it. Or, oh, if you want to exchange it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
Or just be like, babe, this is a lot. Honestly, I mean, it's better to be honest about it, or maybe hold off and see if you grow
to
into
love
it. I hope it doesn't grow on you because, but yeah, maybe you will grow to love it. That's an option to see, but also, what are your real concerns behind it? Is it just too flashy? I mean, I've never heard anyone complain that the ring was too big, although I have heard people say, like, but they've said it in front of like their prospective partners, husbands, wives, etc. Like, oh, I don't like anything like this, or I don't need a diamond. I need something small and cute, or I don't need anything but just the wedding band. And
yeah,
but people know ahead of time.
True.
But you know what? The other option is he doesn't know you, so just don't say yes.
Oh my God.
He just doesn't know you. Don't say, fuck that. He went to Jared? No. I don't care. Don't give a flying fuck.
Wedding rings can be pawned.
Tiffany's or... Oh, yeah. No. Make sure he cheats on you then. Then sell it.
So I guess for me, it's like, as a girl, we kind of have always... I don't know if you've been told or if it's just been like an unwritten
spoken
thing, like
size matters.
What he the ring a man gets for you is like what he feels about you, or like what he feels you should have, or you know what I mean? Like a man wants to like make sure like this is a huge deal and like I gotta get the best for her, or you know what I mean? Like it just kind of has felt like that for girls.
The only thing I ever heard is
like,
a man should spend a third of his salary on his ring for you, on the engagement ring. And I'm like, no. No. That's a down payment for a house. No. No.
So I guess for me, it would be just, I would try to look at it like that, and less like, oh, I don't like this. It's not my style. I feel like I think I could be just kind of shift your mindset around it. Like, holy shit, he got me this giant ass fucking ring. It's probably insanely expensive. Like, this man loves me.
Yeah. If all else fails, just lie. Babe, I'm scared I'm going to lose this. This looks really expensive. I'm scared I'm going to lose it. Can we get something smaller?
Yeah. Or you could be my sister and just blatantly exchange it 2 or 3 times.
I forgot about that.
Her defense, the initial ring did look like a friggin' class ring.
But she went without talking to him.
I think she
just went.
Flat out said, like, I'm exchanging this.
Your sister's another beast.
Because I remembered feeling a little bit appalled.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was, no offense,
a hideous ring.
Yes, it literally looked like a class ring.
I mean, offense, whatever it is, I mean, it's over, so it doesn't matter. Was that insensitive? She's over it.
They're divorced, so she is over it.
She's over it.
It was doomed from the class ring.
What year was that? Class of 16? Probably. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know how I would handle this on my front. Like, I think I would just be like, I would wait for an opening to just not really complain about it, but just like, who are we kidding? It's me. I would just say,
Babe, really?
It's this thing's huge.
Did you keep the receipt?
Look at how ridiculous it looks on my hand. Can we please, if you're okay with it, like exchange it? And then he'll be like, no, I'll go exchange it because he doesn't want me to know how much he spent on it.
If I was him, I'd be like, you know what? You're right. Let me take it. I'll return it. And I ain't motherfucking marrying you, you ungrateful bitch.
Yeah, that works.
Problem solved. I'm just kidding. I personally myself probably could never say anything about that. Just I would feel shitty and guilty.
Now I feel like if I ever propose, it's going to be with a zip tie. So I could be like,
propose in an empty box and then say, we're going to
let's go customize your ring.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's actually men listening.
That's what Lou
fucking brilliant.
My cousin Lou and her
or just get the band
husband did.
And leave it with nothing in it and then say we're
going to go put a setting on it. Yeah.
It's fucking genius.
That is genius.
Or just be a very attentive man and pay attention to the jewelry she already has, the hints that she's mentioned. You know the Zale commercials around Christmas time where she sat there and was like, oh my God, that's stunning.
That dainty bitch.
I know.
It's too... Sell it.
She can keep the ring.
Did you hear that wind? It spoke to us.
Goddamn village.
Sell it.
Antha?
Yeah, before this wind starts getting more seductive.
Dear Disappointed, congratulations on your upcoming engagement. Your problem is unique because most of the letters I receive about engagement rings come from women who are disappointed that the stone is so small. However, if the size of the stone in the ring your boyfriend is giving you makes you uncomfortable, your response after an enthusiastic yes could be, but darling, this stone is so large, we'll have to hire an armed guard to accompany me if I wear it outside the house. Are you sure it's wise for me to wear this every day? I'd be very happy with something more modest, you know. The end. Quotes, it's worth a try.
Is this Amy?
This was Abby.
Abby, sorry. I mean, sure, just don't use darling. And
she's a darling girl. She's
guard.
Bitching about her big, huge ring.
No, she's not. She's not daddy's girl either because she's
daddy's
dainty.
Girl. She's a darling girl.
I kind of equate
She's
them.
a honey, darling.
I hear darling. I hear like privileged bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I don't hate this response because
you said the same.
Yeah, but I'm okay with you. This is like, do you know, like we preach about being you and not lying and all this fun shit, right? Because we're like cool people and stuff. But the truth is, sometimes there are instances where you have to tell a white lie.
Yeah, I agree.
And this is probably one of them.
What's the white lie?
Well,
instead of saying I hate this, like, you're saying
like
I have arthritis in my region. I can't wear this.
Yes. Yes. No, don't say you. That would be the truth. That's not a white lie. That's just bullshit.
Well, you know,
I would just be like, you know, this is, I don't know. I would just, I would tell the truth, but I would follow Abby's advice. But if you're not comfortable with just being like so blatant because the truth shall set you free, you know, like, oh, I love it. And then hope it grows on you.
What if you did something like not even make it about the actual ring itself and make it more like, I can't wear this every day. I'm so paranoid that I'm going to break it. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to whatever.
I thought about
like,
that.
Let's get something I can wear.
I'm going to lose it. The stone's going to fall off, etc., etc.
Like, let's keep this big, huge, beautiful ring and I'll wear it.
Special occasions.
Yeah. And in the meantime, we just get something a little cheap. to wear like day to day, so I don't have to have anxiety over this beautiful fucking ring.
But what if he spent the down payment on the house
For
on
the
that ring?
Then go to Walmart.
All right.
I'm saying
It worked on Teen Mom.
That specific situation.
No, just the Walmart ring.
He did. You're right. He did.
Right? That was the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that worked out real great for them.
Yeah, she beat his ass and went to jail.
Yeah, right. Just like all Walmart folk.
People at Walmart.
Is that terrible?
No, it's accurate.
Did anyone take pictures of them?
There's a whole website. People at Walmart.
Yeah, but they're like, I don't know. Those Teen Mom people probably put the people of Walmart people, like they're put on pedestals right now because they're not dressed like that.
The Teen Mom people or the Walmart people?
The Teen Mom people aren't like dressed like the people of Walmart. That website, I haven't seen it in forever. Is it still up?
I have no idea.
That's great.
That would be great.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want to mention quickly that I would love to hear from the listeners about this wedding ring debacle.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's such a
it's kind of polarizing. I feel like you're going to get like, tell them the truth, lie to them.
Well, but I want to know what majority feels. Yeah. Because my sister had no issues. Fuck it. And then I
wonder if we can put a poll up somewhere.
But for me, I would just wow, it's gold. Nothing I own is gold, but I'm keeping it. You know what I mean? Like, I just couldn't. But I'm super curious what the majority feel.
Right.
So, write to us.
Yeah.
Email us.
illadvisedthepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram at illadvisedthepodcast.
We're doing this thing where it sounds like we're signing off the podcast, but we have more questions for you guys.
I know, but now we got it out of the way.
It's okay. We'll remind them later anyway.
If we remember to.
Yeah.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Hey, Biff, do you have another question?
I do. Speaking of birds and stones. This question has nothing to do with either.
Okay. Oh my God.
Dear Abby, this was from June 17th, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Battle over thong underwear divides bride, fiance's daughters. Dear Abby, I'm getting married and my fiance's daughters, 19 and 21, are in the wedding party. I have purchased the dresses they are wearing, which are light and flowing. I have told the girls that on the day of the wedding, I do not want them wearing thong underwear. The older one then went to her dad and said she didn't want to wear regular underwear. He told her she could wear whatever she wants. I have tried telling them that as young ladies, there are times you don't wear thongs, and under a flowing dress is one of them. It's one day of their lives. How can I get my point across? Wise bride in Phoenix.
Please tell me that's my motherfucking cue.
Yes.
Okay.
Which part?
Just you finishing that story because I had an opinion the second she said something.
Definitely your cue.
Okay, thanks. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Like,
I know,
but nothing. Who is it?
Bridezilla.
I don't care.
Y'all
So tell her you're wearing.
underwear.
Tell her you're wearing that underwear. She's never gonna know, unless she's on her back, drop dead Fred style, walking around her fucking her wedding, at the reception, looking to see and make sure that all of her bridesmaids are wearing freaking granny panties. Seriously?
Yeah, because she didn't say they're short flowing dresses.
She just said they're flowing dresses. Are they sheer? Are they see-through? Does it matter?
Yeah, she didn't say anything about like the style of these dresses will be risky to wear thongs. She just said
she didn't say they were
flowing.
sheer above the crotch. Did she like?
Right.
Shut up.
A flowing dress. You think she's talking about the wiggle wiggle, jiggle jiggle? You know, bitches in sundresses. If I know it's been a while.
It's been a really long time.
But a shaken booty is a shaken booty.
Oh.
Never seen girls walking around in a sundress?
But does granny panties really hold that in?
No.
So then what does it matter?
Plus, you can see underwear lines. I'd rather them see bare ass.
That's the first thing that came to my mind, to be honest, was underwear line, like
lines.
panty bulge. Like, who wants that? I don't.
I think this is what she's talking about, though. She's thinking about when you walk and your butt jiggles nicely, especially in flowing dresses.
I honestly can't even, like, we don't even have that.
She sounds jealous.
She just sounds like, yeah. Or let's say that these girls are younger. Let's say that they're teenagers and wearing thongs.
She said 19 and 21.
Oh, she was specific. That's right.
19 and 21.
Fuck off, dude. Just fuck off. Stop telling people to wear. Listen, if a bridezilla came to me and said you need to wear a fucking boxers, I'd be like, no, I'm wearing a thong just to piss you off. And I don't even like thongs.
Say that to me at my wedding.
I can't wait.
Me either.
It'll probably be my wedding day too.
Me either, because you're really going to be walking down the aisle in a thong. And that's it.
I'm not walking down the aisle.
Yeah, you are.
I don't.
You're going to prance.
I shan't.
Then.
I won't. Are we in alignment here? Just like, there are real problems when you have a wedding. This is not one of them.
I do agree, but I also just bridezilla is like a real thing.
It's a real thing. But just tell her you're wearing a granny panties. She won't know the difference.
Well, maybe it's that obvious. Maybe that's why she's saying, like, no little bitches.
Well, then she bought the wrong brand. Like, I don't know. Listen, I don't know women's underwear, but I can tell you with absolute certainty she's not going to get it the way she wants it.
Yeah.
Without telling them to, like, straight up spanks the fuck up.
I know, you'd think they'd want to.
But it seems like they're okay in thongs.
Right.
I didn't get anything in there that said it was unflattering to them.
Or that it's, right.
It's a long flowing dress. And as young
she
ladies...
didn't say long, but she said flowing.
Well,
so
to me, long and flowing are synonymous. Like, can you have a short flowing dress?
Yeah, the ones that, like, if you spin around, they go completely out.
Oh, the ones that twirl?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope like they're wearing thongs. Yep. But those are twirly dresses, aren't they? Like, I thought you, like...
Flowy.
If you're trying to make it... But for me, like, if you're trying to make a case for it, you'd say, like, if they spin around, it's going to flow up. Or if they're...
Well, I'm agreeing that, like, she didn't specify that, like, it's risky. Right. Or, like, there's a chance. Or maybe if the sun hits it right, it'll be a little bit sheer. Or she didn't say anything about that.
If their sun hits it
She just said they're flowing, and that's an inappropriate time. First of all, that's the best time to wear a thong.
Girl, wear it.
But if she's worried about her wedding looking kind of sleazy-ish...
I don't think it's going to look sleazy. What if they just have nice butts?
We have no clue. That's her point.
But what if they just... All right,
she doesn't want her booties to steal the show.
I think their booties are going to steal the show no matter what. If they have butts nice enough to look good on a thong, they have butts nice enough to be in granny panties. And I'm just like...
I agree. I
feel like this is a micromanage and you need to go to therapy.
I can get behind that.
Go to therapy because you can't control every aspect of your life.
And they're not your own children.
And you missed a hair on your chin.
They're not your children. So... All right, well, let's see.
Let's respond.
Dear wise bride, explain to your fiancé exactly why you are concerned about his daughters wearing thong underwear under their bridesmaid dresses.
Sure.
And when you do, be graphic. After that, if he still feels the same, accept it. Then pray no slip-ups occur while they are dancing and no strong gusts of wind come along when the wedding photos are taken. I think Abby's going under the assumption that they're short dresses.
But also to your point, if we're talking like booty jiggles, booty popping,
you
know,
peach,
all of that stuff, like that's her opportunity to just be like, your daughter's booties are way too nice for my fucking wedding.
That's what I'd say.
And it's my day.
That's also, exactly what I'd say.
Why don't you tell your eldest to wear a bra?
Oh.
No, bitch, don't wear a bra. Plus, you know what? If she doesn't like her stepmother, she can do whatever she wants.
That's what they're doing.
Sounds like it. Like, no.
Dad,
I'm not going out and buying a package of Fruit of the Loom granny panties.
Yeah, as soon as Dad heard thong, he was like, do whatever you want. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's synonymous with period.
Like,
oh my God. Period, thongs, and breast milk. Dads are like, bye. See ya.
really? Breast milk?
I don't know. It was something that came up in my mind.
Why are you thinking about breast milk, Beth?
I think maybe I feel deprived.
Of breast milk? I got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Ew. Yes, the answer is yes.
Please don't.
You can milk a man. Just not the way you think.
Oh, so more like milking a cow and less like milking a baby?
Yeah, fixed them udders.
Utterly disgusting, Beth.
But a great time.
Avi.
Next. Oh, yeah. I mean, do you have anything else to add to this one before I completely dismiss this one as not a real fucking problem?
I'm only taking it because I can only imagine when I'm a bride. I don't know if it's like a genuine concern, like motherly concern. My mom used to fucking rip my clothes up because they were too tight or they showed too much or whatever. And like she did it in an aggressive manner.
She probably like taped your duct taped your eyes open while you were tied to a chair so that she could rip them up with a razor.
Yeah.
And then she lit them on fire. And then she danced around them with a cross and a Bible.
No, that was our Disney movies. Literally. Pocahontas, right. I think.
I believe it.
It traumatized me.
I believe it. I
was in my Pocahontas tent with my Pocahontas sleeping bag in the Pocahontas pillow.
Was there anything else that was within the realm of Pocahontas that you'd like to share?
My Pocahontas sheets. You know the Disney ones, they all match.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my Pocahontas room. Oh, and it was
either
that one.
I had a Lion King
room.
Or was it an Aladdin room?
Aladdin would say a lot.
I don't know. It was a Disney room. Oh no, I shared it with my brother. We had to agree.
With the curtains, matching curtains.
We always had the matching curtains.
Yeah.
That was a 90s thing though.
Yeah, because they all came in one pack.
Yep.
You could literally get your entire bedroom
Except
set.
for the curtain rods.
Right.
Right.
But every house had the white ones that just like, they probably still have them.
A lot of them do.
Yeah.
When I was searching for a new house, all of the things from the 90s that were still on people's windows and beds. And even like their mats and all the couches. There's one specific couch that
with
has
the
like
flower print.
No,
the velvety one.
That one too. Like a gray couch with like the light wood trim around it. It's like this big fluffy couch that's like very inviting, but it's hard as a fucking rock. And it has this like wood trim that's not just like a beading, but it's like thick, like molding that goes around the edges of the couch.
The arms
with the swirly.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, no, and it is hard as a rock.
Fuck that.
No.
All set. Bad childhood memories.
Yeah, let's not go down that lane.
No, thank you.
I don't want to. No. Anyways, I'm torn between two questions.
Mm-hmm. Why don't we rock, paper, scissors? Or actually do one because we're making good time. And then maybe we'll see if we can do the other one.
Okay. I'm going to do this one because it's a little bit out of our...
Yes. Just yes. Don't even finish that sentence.
Territory or...
Territory.
Familiarity.
All about territory.
Okay.
Okay.
This one is Annie, also from Oregon Life.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. You remember last week?
Doesn't she look like an Annie?
Hi, I'm Annie.
Not to be confused with Abby.
Or Amy.
Okay, so the title.
Sorry. It's just so stupid. I was like, I come last in that alphabetical order.
Accurate.
I know, that's so stupid. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Recovering addict considers divorcing incarcerated spouse.
This is out of the realm of whose wheelhouse?
Yours and I's. We haven't done one like this.
Oh,
Ours are
recovery.
like secret gay husbands and cheating ass wives and little hoe children.
Okay. All right. I see. Go on. Oh, children.
Dear Annie, I'm currently in recovery. I have had 2 years of being clean and sober after 13 long, miserable years of addiction.
Congratulations.
Literally. I have a full-time job that I love am advancing. That was a lot there. And am advancing in.
Sure.
I'm over that part. And just live a good, normal life. I am quite happy in my current state and have made peace with my past. I've realized it was a tough lesson, but one that has made me a better person today for having experienced it. However, during my active addiction, I married someone who was also an addict. We had been friends for several years, and it just seemed to naturally progress to the point where we wanted to have a life together. 2 weeks after we got married, both he and I went to jail. I've since done my time and completely changed my life. My husband is still in prison. I have thought seriously about getting divorced as we were both actively using throughout our entire relationship. He says he has changed and wants to live life without using, but I'm terrified that he will get out and start getting high. I don't want to live that lifestyle, and I'm not willing to put my recovery in jeopardy. I can't even truly say I still love him, and he doesn't even know this new person that I have grown to become. Should I follow through with the divorce or see what happens when he gets out? Recovering and conflicted.
Okay. So she's saying that she can't even say that she loves him anymore. He doesn't know who she is.
Yeah, she's a new person now.
And I'm sorry, I think I heard this, but I got distracted with sounds that were going on outside.
My screaming ass neighbors.
Yes. But did she say something about him not changing or not wanting to change?
He said he did. He said he has changed and wants to live life without using. But I'm terrified that he will get out and start getting high.
Honestly, just the fact that you said that you don't love him anymore. If you're saying you're not sure that you love him anymore. I can't even
truly say I still love him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna just base it off of that. Who cares about your addiction status, or his rather? That would be my first step in considering a response to that, is just like emotionally, if you feel detached, it is what it is.
Right.
You know, regardless of whether or not you're incarcerated or sharing a room or sharing a house in separate bedrooms. Like,
getting high, not getting high.
Yeah, that's it. The emotions are gone. Now, if you're saying that you do have feelings for him and you do love him in a way, well then, you know, why not wait and see until he gets out? But how long it doesn't say how long he has left, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. It's dicey just because he's behind bars and you don't know what's going to happen. But there are things that are, you know, going to come up as a result of, you know, you serving him with divorce papers while he's in jail. You know, like, where is he going to go when he leaves? Are you the point of contact now? And if you are the point of contact, who does he transfer that to? Are you going to feel guilty when he calls you that he's getting out and you're like, I don't care, find somebody else to pick you up? Like, there is not one jail in this world that's close to civilization, in my opinion. Like, even if they're in like a well-known town, they're still not close to anything good. You know what I mean? There's still a travel. So
that's funny because my brain went to, are you going to go 3 years down the road and be like, fuck, what if he did get out and he was sober and we did whatever? Yeah.
I mean, and it's totally a thing that, I mean, she could say it the day that she knows he's going to get released. What if he does get sober? What if? But if you can't say that you love him, what does it matter?
I mean, there's obviously something. Otherwise, I don't think they would be questioning.
Well, yeah. But I feel like they're banking on maybe there's love there still. But also the other side of that is like preserving her sobriety.
Absolutely. That's,
you know what I
first
mean?
And foremost.
And that's also really important. And if that's something that she feels is threatening her livelihood and her well-being, then maybe that should be first. Who cares about love? If you're there and you're happy and this is the life you've made for yourself and that's where you want to stay, then I think it's okay in this case to put number one first.
Yeah, because I think battling addiction is hard enough, period. Let alone any outside extras, especially like on a relationship with somebody who's also battling addiction.
Yeah, it's another responsibility. And, very often, at least in my case, I don't know about you, Beth, like not that I make things that happen to my partner my problem, but I feel, responsible in helping make things easier for my partner. So, like, if something happens to him and he's using again, like, to what lengths are you going to go to console him or to, show him that you're with him or you're on his side? Or I think I'm just thinking back to all these Lifetime movies. Like, if you really love me, then you're going to take a drink, or, you know what I mean? Like,
right. To what extent can you be pushed until you also relapse yourself?
Yeah, how far are you going to bend?
But then there's always the small, what if?
Maybe.
What if he comes home and they both motivate each other to stay sober?
I know. One of these things that I learned in therapy too is that you can't live on the what ifs.
I know, but this entire situation is a what if.
The whole thing is a what if.
What if you leave him and what if you don't? Like,
I think go through with the divorce. Personally, I would.
Go with your gut instinct.
Yeah. And my gut personally is telling me, like, go through with it. I'm worried about my sobriety. I'm worried about
his sobriety.
And I'm not in love with him. And I still need to worry about me. I need to worry about me. I'm still worried about me. That's what this reads. 100%. I'm worried about me.
Well, yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, the whole thing, it's like, it's trying to be like,
I'm in a great place. I'm worried about getting back with my...
Yeah.
Well,
and it's
continuing with my husband.
It's coming from a place where it's like...
It's okay to outgrow people.
Oh, yeah. It hurts and it sucks, but it's so okay to outgrow people.
Sometimes it hurts and sometimes it sucks and sometimes it's just very natural and you just continue on.
And maybe for this person, it'll just be liberation. Mm-hmm. Maybe it won't be.
Right.
I think I would bank on the likelihood that it might be.
I think how long did I say sober?
I think 2 years. After 13 years of being...
I have 2 years of being clean. That's amazing.
That's incredible.
And I think that nothing is worth jeopardizing that.
Did they tell you in AA or any of those types of associations, like, do they tell you that your sobriety always comes first? Things like that?
Yeah, you're supposed to be like a year, like go a year without like relationships and that type of thing.
Right. But in terms of considering certain situations, you don't put your sobriety at risk or something like that. Something along those lines.
That sounds right. I'm not familiar, but that sounds...
not you first, but your sobriety first.
Yeah, I'd imagine, because that's the point.
Right.
So,
I don't know. I say go with your gut, and but from what is being told in that response, that the gut is, I can't be with him. I don't want to and can't be with him.
That's what it sounds like. I agree with you.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Let's go.
Dear recovering but conflicted. When he says he has changed.
You had paused after but, and I just started laughing. I almost spit my wine everywhere. Dear recovering but. Is this a gay advice column?
Dear recovering but conflicted. When he says he has changed, what exactly does he mean? People speak louder with their actions than their words. Your recovery should remain your number one priority. Anything that takes you away from that has to go, and your husband will not stay sober. And if your husband will not stay sober, that means him as well. Oh, that's it.
Oh.
Anything that takes you away from that has to go. And if your husband will not stay sober, that means him as well.
Your recovery comes first. I think trust your instinct. You don't think he's going to stay, or you're worried that there's a chance he won't.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself in jeopardy.
No. If you're questioning it, you know the answer.
I know. But those what ifs, they get you real good.
I know.
They get you real good.
Absolutely do.
And sometimes you'd want, and we talk about this a lot in a lot of these questions that we get, it's like you want validation for the right answer. You already know what the answer is, and you just want somebody to substantiate it or tell you that you're right. That
Confirmation bias.
Boy, we got time for that last one.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay. Back to Annie.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Annie.
Also 2021. Husband's active Twitter account has wife worried.
Ooh, I love it.
Dear Annie, I knew my husband had a Twitter account and I thought he only followed groups. Then one morning I looked at his account and saw that he was following around 75 people. They included 2 womans. I saw that he had been tweeting at one of those women between 6 and 8 times a day for several weeks. Okay. He said it's not a big deal because they're random people. Some of his memes were of rabbits on hump day.
What was it, to them, or was it just a post?
No, to them.
Okay, because that matters.
He says he was sending 6 to 8 times a day for several weeks. One of the memes were of rabbits on hump day. He also never mentions that he has a wife. But he did mention that it took him a month to paint his room. He did not mention that I was there too. He managed to tell them what he did for a living and how he spends his weekends. He shared lots of personal stuff. In 24 years, this man never bothered with friends and never wanted people around. While this was happening, I thought everything was great. We even had a romantic getaway planned. I feel different now. I really lost it, but I really love him. Am I making a big deal out of this? Mountain out of a mobile phone.
Does it say mobile phone?
It says in parentheses, phone.
I love mountain out of a mobile. I love it. And I don't think it's a mountain.
No.
It's a mobile phone. And it's some motherfucker who's itching for something. Trying to get it somewhere.
He's getting something from this.
Mm-hmm. Maybe even just a feeling of a potential or prospective something like interaction.
Maybe just it feels nice to sometimes not eat the same vanilla pudding every night.
Maybe.
Doesn't necessarily mean anything more would happen or like that he's emotionally cheating or... Did you start already? I'm so confused what just happened.
I'm just pushing buttons. We need a switchboard operator. Like, we need a audio engineer to do this shit because I ain't no professional. I do human resources, for God's sake.
That's professional. You are very professional.
We need a professional sound engineer. A superber one.
Fuck off. Superber. It could be innocent. I think it's normal and natural and healthy to... It's similar to when you see an attractive person, you look. You know what I mean? It feels nice to talk to other people, especially if it's an attractive person. That doesn't always mean there's ill intent behind it.
Okay, I can get behind that.
However...
Only based off of what we know.
Right? I feel like people are very... I'm married. Here's a... You know, just... They nonchalantly mention their partner or...
Right.
You know what I mean? So the fact that the wife's getting the vibes that like, you're not saying you're married. You're not even like bringing me up in a situation that happened that I was there. Like, these are little things that I would absolutely pick up on.
Oh, I would too. Did she say that there was flirting? Or no?
Just that he's like completely not acknowledging that she's exists or that he's even married and that they're talking pretty often, 6 to 8 times a day for several weeks.
Yeah, but I mean, what does that mean?
That's like consistent conversation daily.
6 to 8?
6 to 8 times a day.
That's consistent conversation.
How often do you and your boyfriend text a day? Probably 6 to 8 times.
If not more.
If not more.
I feel like 6 to 8 exchanges is very low. Like you and I do that on a Sunday just to make sure we're still hanging out.
Not daily. That's more than we talk.
Yeah, I suppose.
6 to 8 times a day for several weeks is a long time.
Yeah.
And often.
I think the big takeaway from all of this for me is that there's something happening that's bothering her and she needs to feel comfortable bringing it to him.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the biggest thing for me. Like if it's something that matters to you, it matters. That's my philosophy in general. They both need to be okay and on the same page. Like she needs to be okay bringing up this concern and he needs to be receptive of it. And they can work on it together. Whatever happens from there is another story.
Well, she did bring it up to him.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, he said it's not a big deal because they're random people.
Oh, right. I totally blanked on that.
Which...
Dump his ass. Throw it all out the window.
Yeah, if you can't, fuck it. Chuck it.
We don't need no man. That should be... I say that every day.
No tweeting ass man.
We don't need no tweeting ass man. What are you're a tweeter?
Go tweet your little girlfriends.
You tweet, bro?
I saw you follow 2 of them.
2
with your hump day memes.
2 sparrows in your tweeter.
Tweeting ass motherfucker.
Tweeting ass hoe.
Yeah, I don't know. This one's tricky. I agree and disagree. Sometimes it's perfectly innocent, and if you trust your man, you don't really care. But also, if your man's being a little bit shifty, not mentioning that he's married, or then that's where I think lines start to get a little blurry.
And if he's totally not validating your feelings, like I totally missed because I'm a man.
You said it, not me.
I said it. You should have.
You're right. I probably would have got to it.
But he's just dismissing it. There's some guilt there.
This comes up often.
There's some guilt there.
The issue is typically
gaslighting. Fucking gaslighting. Listen, gaslighting is not trendy. It's something that's been happening. The term is finally just, there's a name for it.
Right.
That's all.
It's
just people are aware now, and that's what it is. This fucking, you're not crazy. Okay? He's not telling people that, you know what? I'm changing everything. Dump his ass. Fucking get rid of him. We don't need no mans. I did, but I mean it.
Oh,
we don't need no mans.
All right.
He's gonna cheat on you. Just get rid of him.
Whoa. Okay.
Just light him on fire. He probably already did.
That was the bunny meme.
What they should do is have sex, and then she should cover him in gasoline once he's asleep and throw that cigarette she finished with right on top. See ya, sayonara, middle finger up in the air. The meme of the little girl with her back.
With the house on fire.
The house on fire.
Yes.
That's what she needs to do. She needs to replicate that yesterday. Did I mention that we're not professionals?
Yeah. No, you didn't mention.
I didn't?
No.
They should fucking know then.
Well, is that not a given?
Guys, we're not professionals. I'm not. I'm going to speak for myself.
I'm not quite
Please
yet.
don't listen to me.
I'm not quite yet.
You're almost there.
I'm almost there. Halfway. Maybe a little more than halfway.
Listen, you're more ways than I am. Also true.
I was going to say, I'll go with it. That's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to, read the response?
Oh. Sure. Good plan, Beth.
It's a gift.
This is why we're a great team.
Yeah, 1-2. 1-1.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a 2.
2 half brains equal 1 full one.
1.5.
Same.
Literally.
Dear Mountain, your feelings are your feelings. And if you feel betrayed by his Twitter account, then you feel betrayed.
Bingo.
The fact that he shut you out while tweeting with other women, pretending to them as if you do not exist is something the two of you must discuss. Your husband may think he is protecting you and that you don't want to be on social media. As for his reasoning for leaving you out, while he embraces other women electronically, you will never know why until you have a dialogue with him. Once you talk to him and sort through any misunderstandings with a marriage therapist if necessary, go on your trip and focus on the love you feel. What?
Yeah, there's a trip involved.
Oh, we even have a romantic getaway planned.
Yeah, well, sometimes I'm the man, sometimes you are.
Very, very, very true.
We're literally the perfect
Storm.
man and or woman if they would just smash the two of us together.
Yeah, we're not soulmates. We're just the other sex
when they say like
of
other
the other
half,
body.
It's literal.
Literal.
Where's your other half? Colin or Stephanie?
Right.
We're talking literally or in love?
Right.
I don't speak Spanish.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes, I liked that.
Pretty solid response.
Your feelings are your feelings and they're valid.
And need to be discussed.
And then I really loved the part where she didn't say dump his ass.
No.
Because
She said go to a marriage therapist.
And then dump his ass.
Yeah.
But not in so many words.
Yeah.
Right.
If necessary.
Right. Necessary.
Cha.
These were interesting, Biff.
Yeah.
We got a mix of Abby and Amy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Abby and Amy. Annie and
Fuck,
Abby.
Seriously. You know what? All these A names can
No
go
Amy's.
No Amy's.
Amy.
Maybe we should do Amy next week.
Annie and Abby.
Abby and Annie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Annie comes last in the alphabet.
All right.
Right. Guys,
I'm Annie.
thanks for bearing through this shit with us.
They haven't bared through half of what they
Are listening to.
Right. They have no clue what they just bared through.
Guys, we've stopped this so many times because we've been interrupted by Stephanie's 3-year-old. Which isn't typical for us to do this while she's around, but
Right.
it's been pretty entertaining. I won't lie.
And it
on my part
hasn't been as difficult as I thought it was going to be.
Literally want you to knock on wood because
Well, thankfully we're done.
yes. Listen, we've got time still. Before she realizes that our time being up is almost her time being up.
Right.
Oh, guys, I told you I wouldn't forget. Send us your emails, questions, concerns at illadvisedthepodcast@gmail.com or
Facebook and Instagram, not Twitter.
not
For you
Twitter.
tweeting assholes.
You tweeting assholes.
Instagram and Facebook at illadvisedthepodcast.
Or you can visit us online at illadvisedthepodcast.com. You're beautiful. We love you. You love us. We've accepted it. Thank you so much for listening.
You've been ill-advised.